Let's talk about self-editing. Any writer, whether you're a student writing an essay or a report to turn in, to a novelist, to a copywriter who's preparing content for a client, or even just writing an email or a social media post, which is something all of us do from time to time, some more than others. You need to look over your work and self-edit, especially novelists. Before you turn it over to a professional editor or a beta reader, you're going to want to do your own round of editing. But how do you do that effectively? Self-editing is hard after you've been looking at the same writing over and over. There's a phenomenon that makes you see what you expect to see and not what's really there. It's kind of like the first time you notice there's a crack in your wall, an imperfection that's formed over time. You notice it and it stands out. It bothers you. And you may make a mental note and say, I need to do something about that. But as time goes by, that crack in the wall just becomes part of the background. You expect to see it, so after a while you just don't see it. You're used to looking at it. After you look at the same slate of words for a long period of time, and it really doesn't take that long, you see what you expect to see, not what's really there. And so you'll gloss over imperfections in your writing, areas that need work, grammar, punctuation, spelling errors, even some formatting errors. And so the trick with self-editing your own work that you've been looking at for so long is to trick your mind into thinking that it's looking at something new. So here's 3 quick tips to help you trick your mind for better self-editing. First, just walk away from it. When you feel like you're finished, save it, put it up, and go do something else for several days. Work on another project, work on another writing assignment. Just don't look at it. Don't think about it. Give it a few days. Some people say you can do it in a few hours. That's never worked for me. After a few days, come back, pull it out, look at it again. You've forgotten the continuity that you were trying to convey or create. It doesn't look the same. And so now it looks like new writing. And you'll detect things that you didn't see before. This is a good reason why students shouldn't put off writing assignments until the night before and then turn in a piece of crap to their teachers. Go ahead and do it early. Set it aside. And then a day or two before the due date, pull it out and polish it. The second tip after you do that is to read your work out loud. Something about hearing your work read makes a difference than just reading it on a page or on a screen. You hear things that you can't see because you've been looking at it so long. A variation of that is to have a trusted friend or family member read it out loud while you follow along silently with your own copy. Hearing them read it sometimes can even bring things out that you reading it out loud didn't reveal. And the third tip, and this is one that I always use with copywriting because it never fails to reveal stuff that I needed to fix. Read your work backwards. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but what I mean is read the paragraphs in reverse order. Start at the very bottom, the last page, and read that paragraph. Then go to the paragraph above it and read that paragraph. And so on, all the way to the beginning of the first page. That breaks up the continuity that you thought you had created because you're forced to look at each paragraph more distinctly out of the normal flow that you've created in your work. And it will surely reveal things that don't sound right, wording choices, and other errors that you want to fix. If you like these writing tips, make sure to like and share these videos and subscribe so that you can see one every time a new one drops. You can also order my book, How to Write Well, second edition. It's available through Amazon. in print, e-book, or audio version. Although the audio version may be a little bit hard to refer back to. I recommend getting a print version and keeping it in your bag, on your desk, wherever you do your writing, so that you can flip through it as a handy reference guide to find help when you need writing.